up guys, Brandon Johnson here again, and thanks for joining me. Today we're taking a look at a classic old-time fiddle tune. It combines a lot of really cool picking aspects, alternating picking, cross picking, a lot of use of open strings, and it uses an AAAB chord form. So it's kind of unusual in that regard. And if you've heard this song before, you'll know there's a couple different things about it. Number one, there's actually a key change. But what I wanted to do here is I wanted to just focus on the C major lead part for this tune. This is the classic Doc Watson version. I really enjoyed learning this and making this lesson for you. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's check it out. Okay, let's take a look at the first part of Black Mountain Rag now. So we're looking at measures 1 and 2 here. And you'll see right off the bat here we have a slide up from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret B. And I like to play that on a downstroke. And generally with my ring finger too, because you want to make your index and your middle finger available for this particular lick. So we're sliding up from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret. And then on an upstroke we're playing an open E. And then what we're doing right after that, after we do that slide up, and then that upstroke on that open E, we're going to take our ring finger and we're going to lift it off of that B string and we're going to place it on the 5th fret E string. And that's going to be on a downstroke. And then you'll see another open E, and then a 3rd fret E. And we're playing that 3rd fret E with our index finger, and that's important too, to make sure you play that with your index finger, and you'll see why in a moment that we want to keep that middle finger open. Right, so we're making use of a lot of open strings here. And then we're going up to that 5th fret again on the high E, and then back down to the 3rd fret. Okay, and then right here you're going to see a hammer on from the 4th fret to the 5th fret B. And that's going to be on an upstroke, and we're playing that with our middle finger and our ring finger, while we're kind of anchoring with our index finger here on that 3rd fret high E. Then you'll see another open E there. So we've kind of got a pattern going on here with this open E string. We're really riffing off of that open E string. Right, so we're just repeating that same sequence right there. And just one thing I'd like to point out here is when we play that upstroke on that hammer-on from the 4th to the 5th fret B, we actually have a double upstroke there. And what that means is that we're playing the upstroke on the hammer-on, and then we're also playing the upstroke on the open E. And that's just to keep it consistent, to keep the patterns consistent. And you'll also notice that we repeat kind of the same intervals in the second half of measure number 1. Okay, and then that transition between measures 1 and 2, again, is that hammer-on from the 4th to the 5th fret B. And then we play the exact same interval again. And of course, again, you'll see another hammer on there in the middle of measure number 2. But this time it's a little bit different. We do the double upstroke on the hammer-on. But this time we're going to move our hand position down, all the way down to the first position here. And we're going to place our index finger on the 1st fret B string, and that's going to be on a downstroke. All right, so if we play that transition there in the middle of measure number 2, if we start with that hammer on, right, so it creates a little bit of a resolve there. And that's over that G to C turnaround at the end of measure number 2. And then right at the end of measure number 2, you'll see a slide up. You see that 3rd fret B. And that's going to be a slide up going into measure number 3, which is kind of how we started this particular run here at the beginning. Okay, so let's play measures 1 and 2 now, all the way through to the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so when we look at measure number 3 now, you'll see 5th fret B at the beginning. But keep in mind, we're playing a slide up from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret going into this measure, right? So if you look at measure number 2, you'll see 3rd fret slide up to 5. So it's exactly the same as how we started it at the beginning of the song here. Now a little bit different there. You'll notice that the second time we play this run, we're going to have a pause there on the 3rd fret high E. So after we do the second hammer on there in the middle of measure number 3, there's going to be a pause before we go into the next hammer on over the transition between measures 3 and 4. All right, let's check out measures 1 through 4 now, all the way through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that leads us into measure number 5. Okay, so if we look at measure number 5 now, but you'll notice another similarity here, and that's the slide up between the 3rd fret B and the 5th fret B. And you'll see measure number 5 there starts on 5th fret B, and there's no stroke indicator there, and that's because we're playing a slide up coming out of measure number 4 on a downstroke. Okay, so that 5th fret B right there is on an 8th note, so there's a slight pause. And then we're going to do, again, we're going to place our index finger on the 3rd fret high E, and then play 5th fret B. And that's on an up-down. And then again, that 5th fret B is going to be an 8th note again, so there's a little bit of syncopation happening here. Okay, so you'll actually see a slide down there. So we're sliding up at the beginning. And then we're sliding down, back down to that 3rd fret. So we're sliding 3rd to 5, B, and then we're sliding back down 5 to 3. And then we're sliding back down 5 to 3. And then to 1. And there's another slide right there in the transition between measures 5 and 6. And then we're playing an open E right there at the beginning of measure number 6. So we're sliding into that 5th fret B, and then playing an upstroke on the open high E again. And then after we play that open high E, we're going to move positions back down to the first position and play 1st fret B with our index finger. That 1st fret B is an 8th note, so there's a slight pause there. And then we're going to get into this run over the G to C chord transition here. It's going to start on the 2nd fret G to open. That's just kind of a standard run over the C major chord. And of course, you're kind of holding the C major chord as you play that run at the end of measure number 6. And I just find it's easier to, kind of connect the chord to the actual scale when you play it out of the chord shape. Okay, let's play measures 5 and 6 now, all the way through to the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's play the first and the second part of this song now, or measures 1 through 6. And we're going to play measures 1 through 4, and then measures 5 and 6 we're going to play twice because there's a repeat sign there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four, 2, 2,